Good morning, people. It is like 20 past 5 in the morning and we're off to the boot fair. Let's see what we can find. Morning, mate. Thank you. Cheers. How much on your boots?
25.
25.
I've had about 8 people offer me 24.
Yeah.
I can't sell them less than that.
Yeah. Yeah, go on then. You know what, I haven't brought anything yet. You can have 25.
I don't know why they query it, because...
They're worth a lot more than 25.
Yeah, because when you put them online, you'll get at least 75.
Yeah, and they're in brand new condition. Yeah, like, yeah, there you go.
I do get brand new pairs now again.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. But you know, they run about, some of them early in the morning, they're just silly. They come running back later. Have you got this? Have you got this?
Yeah.
It's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now, yeah. How much is the Lego?
I have to keep asking How much is the Lego?
How much is the Lego?
It's because it's in a state. I'll take a pound for it.
Oh, I'll take it. There we go. Yeah. Can't say no to that. There we go.
Awesome,
thank you very much.
You.
I got that from the doctor's once, and I was like 6.
How much are your games down here?
Just £1 each, right?
Pound each?
Yeah. Morning, Sonny.
Morning, you alright? I've seen that before, so I thought it was a game, but it's a DVD, like the video. Silent Hill, the experience. I'll give it a go, but... Right, got 2 there.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Cheers, buddy.
How much are your games?
Well,
Cheers.
that one's 4 and they're all 2.
Okay, awesome. Would you do £3 for the 2?
Yeah, go on then.
Yep. Okay, I'll take those 2 then.
Made you think about that, didn't it?
There we go.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah. We've got a little transfer.
How much is your mug?
£3.
£3?
£3 for that, so. Well, £3 for you can have all of those ones for £3.
Yeah, go on, I'll grab that one. There we go. Thank you. How much you got on that one?
50p?
Okay, I'll get that one.
I'm a 50p over, you're robbing me. Don't give it to her.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
some books to sell. Thank you. Cheers, enjoy. Thank you. Oh yeah, yes. No, do you have £1 change?
Okay, who's taking the pennies? There we go.
How much on the... How much for this wire?
Oh, you want a pound change? You need a £2. £1.
£1? Yeah, I'll grab that for a
It's
pound.
the Wii adapt.
Yeah, I'm actually missing this. I've got a Wii without that wire, so
Fantastic.
that's good for me. There's a pound. Who wants it? There we go. Thank you. How much for these 2?
50p each.
Okay, yep, I'll grab those 2. There's a pound for the 2.
Oh, thank you
very much. How much are your controllers?
5 each.
5 each. 8 for the pair? Yep, I'll grab those then. Yep. Cheers. Nice one, thank you. How much on the sweatshirt?
On the set?
If you're doing a set, yeah. How much on the set?
8 quid.
8 quid? Yeah, go on then. Yeah. Go. Thank you. Right, nice one, cheers. How much are your strategy guides?
A couple of quid.
Do you 3 for a £5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab those then. There you go, thank you very much. How much are your monopolies?
10.
10. Would you 15 on 2?
Not at the moment.
Not no.
Because if I don't sell them, I don't sell them.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, you know what, I'll grab those 2.
Yeah.
Screw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, cheers.
Thank you very much. How much are your games?
That one I haven't touched, so probably like 250.
50?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then, I'll give you 250 for that. That's 250. Thank you. Hiya.
Hi.
Can I grab 2 of the fudges? Is there?
Juice.
There's one there and one there. Yep.
That's £5, darling.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. How much on the t-shirt?
50p.
I'll take that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And we're back in the garage. We found some good stuff. Considering it rained so much yesterday and this boot sale was actually quite smaller than usual, it was looking pretty bleak at the beginning. I was like, I'm probably not going to be able to find much because the ground was wet. There was about half the amount of sellers there, which I don't blame them. You know, if it's been raining for ages, no one wants to come and sell on a wet field and stuff. But surprisingly, even with this small boot sale, I went round quite a few times, and I'm glad I did because I found some good stuff on like my 4th go round, which a lot of resellers might get there early, grab the quick bargains, and then leave when they think they've done like 1 or 2 trips around because they think there's nothing left. But I got lucky, people were still putting stuff out and cars were still arriving, even like 2 hours into the boot sale. So I found some good stuff. And let me show you. Alright, so let's start down at this end. Fudge. The person on there always sells bags of sweets, and we always buy some fudge. So, got some fudge. Got some Dr. Martin boots. These are my first purchase of the morning. I did pay up quite a lot for these. These were £25. But I think they're in great condition. They're only a bit dusty. The tread on them is looking pretty good. So they'll only be like a simple double up maybe. I think they might go for about 60 because they are in good condition. So I could get more than a double up. But I was willing to pay that for one main reason. Well, actually 2 reasons. Number 1, that was my first purchase. I wanted to get the ball rolling. And secondly, the money I was using to buy a lot of this stuff, well, all this stuff, was money that I got from selling at the last car boot sale. So it's not like money I had to withdraw and spend on my own. It's like already in profit. So pay 25, hoping for 50 to 60 on those. Then we found some nice gaming strategy guides. I found these like on my third walk round. So it goes to show, just keep walking around and keep going, and you might find more stuff, so don't leave the boot sales too early. Paid £2. No, it wasn't £2. They said £2 each, but there's 3 of them, and I did 3 for a £5. We got a Batman Arkham Asylum strategy guide. Paid, well, it worked out like, I don't know, £1.60 or something. So paid £1.60, sells for about a tenner. We have a Skyrim strategy guide. Yet again, £1.60-ish. Sells for about 15, this one. Nice hefty one. Then this one was a really good one. Alan Wake. £1.60-ish into about £20 to £25 on this one. This was a really good game as well. So if you haven't played Alan Wake, Alan Wake's a good game. So yeah, that was a good one. So that's like 50 quid in strategy guides from a £5. Then we had someone selling a couple of Warhammer books. These are like only the Get Started With Me Warhammer books. They're not majorly expensive, but they were only, as you can see by the labels, 50p each. I'll probably bundle the pair together and sell them for like $14.95 for the pair. Now this was something I found near the end as well, which people probably overlooked. Encrypted, like a card game. Sort of like, you know, Cards Against Humanity type thing. This was a £5, but this one sells for between £20 and £30. So if you see this, keep an eye out for this. So that was a good bargain. We have some games. Now this one here, I was quite surprised at. I saw these two for the PSP. These were £1 each. Obviously this is Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. £1 each, sells for about £7 or £8, or I can trade it into CX for a £3 voucher. I'll probably sell this one myself. But then I saw this. Obviously this is a DVD, like video for the PSP, not an actual game. This isn't even a game, so I thought this would be worth like nothing. But it was Silent Hill, so I thought, you know what, I'll just buy it and give it a go. It was only £1. Turns out this sells for about 60 to 70 quid. CEX sell it for 60. I can trade it in for a £42 voucher. It's not even a game, it's one of the movies. So this was an absolute bargain find. I'm very shocked about how much this is worth. But yeah, I probably won't trade this one in. I probably will just sell this one myself, because there was a sold on eBay for £75. I probably won't get that, but there's lots of listings for about £60. And the benefit with this one as well is there's an extra disc in there of the Warriors. I don't know how much the Warriors is worth, but if I can sell that disc by itself, that's even more profit. But yeah, that was an absolutely incredible find. So keep an eye out for that. The Silent Hill Experience PSP like video. It's a UMD video, not even a game. We've got a couple of games here. These ones are just simple ones I'm going to trade into CEX to build up some vouchers. This first one, not going to get much from it. Probably shouldn't have paid it. It was £2.50. Trades into CEX for £4. Some young lad was selling them, so I didn't want to haggle with a child. So I was like, you know what? I'll give the young lad his £2.50 and I'll get him a £4 voucher. Then we got these two Call of Duty games on the Xbox 360. They were £2 each, but I got them for, I offered, you know, £3 for the two of them. They agreed. That one trades in for £4 and this one trades in for a £6 voucher. So I'll get a tenner from that £3 purchase. Then we have some controllers. Controllers trade in really well, so I'm starting to look at more at controllers. PS4 controller and a third-party PS4 controller. See, this one's official, you know, proper Sony DualShock controller. These two were, I think I paid £8 for the pair. They wanted a £5 each. I offered £8 for the pair. They said yes. Official PS4 controllers trade in for like £30, depending on which one it is. So yeah, this is like 30 quid. And third-party controllers trade in for about £12 voucher, I believe. So yeah, still triple my money on that one. So they were great. And then this is something I found near the end, which is why I really tell people to not leave the boot sale too quickly. Because Xbox Series X controller was a £5. Got it from the same guy I got that from, right near the end. So yet again, that sells really good. And this was a £5. Trades in for about £30. So £30 for this. And it's actually brand new condition. Looks like so clean. So yeah, it's a lot of vouchers from that. That's like £13 I spent on those controllers. And I'm probably going to get about £70 voucher from it. So keep an eye for controllers. This was a nice simple purchase. these like ceramic pot noodle mugs, these actually sell quite well. This was £3, probably paid up a little bit for it, but I was hoping for like a quid or something. But I've sold one before, obviously a slightly different one, and I think it sold for about £12, and some of them sell for like 15 quid. So keep an eye out for these, they can sell for a decent amount of money. So £3 into a possible 12-ish. Now this is just something where I also got lucky. It's just a Nintendo Wii SCART cable, but I brought a Nintendo Wii the other day, which is in that box right there, bought it from a charity shop. But I got home and realised it didn't have a bloody SCART cable. And luckily, I found someone literally just selling a SCART cable for a Nintendo Wii for £1. So yeah, I'm going to need to add that to my Nintendo Wii in a sec. Then we have some plushies. Simple Sonic, just quite a big head Sonic. Got massive head. I think this might be one of the ones you get in like a claw machine, so it's nothing too like valuable. But because it's quite nice, hefty size, I think I could probably get like, I don't know, 7 or 8 quid on Vinted for it maybe. Even if I just get a fiver for it, doesn't really matter. I paid 50p for this one. And in the same box, I also found a Jellycat. A little Jellycat. Tag is a bit faded. But yeah, I found a Jellycat for 50p. Now this one is a little bit damaged. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have eyes, so whoever ripped the eyes out of their Jellycat, you're a savage. But yeah, I can get more than 50p for it. I haven't looked up this exact one. I think it's called Bashful Bunny. I'm sure someone in my comment section will let me know exactly what the Jellycat this is. But yeah, 50p for a Jellycat. I'll take it. And here's another plush that I have sold multiple times in the past. It is the Snail and the Whale. This was 50p, and I've sold this before for about 12 quid. You can get even bigger ones that sell for even more, but this one sells very easily for £12. Now we have, let's get this out of the way first, Minecraft Lego. The box is a bit battered, but some of the packs are still sealed. So it's still sealed inside. It's not a massive seller, this one, but I asked the lady how much she wants for it, and because the box was like absolutely battered, she just said £1. So £1 for this Minecraft Lego. I have to make sure it's all there, because I think some of the packs in there are actually open and loose, but there's some that are sealed as well. So yeah, £1 for that. I think it sells for about 15 quid, like in this state. If it was like a bit better condition, I'd probably get like 20 quid. But yeah, for £1, I'm not going to say no to that. Then we have some Monopoly sets. I did pay up for these, but for the same reason as the boots, like the money I was using was money I earned from my last boot sale when I was selling. So I paid £10 each on these Monopoly sets, but I've sold this one before. I sold that one before for £45, but I did sell a new and sealed one. This one's not new and sealed, but I believe this one still sells for about 30 quid. And then one underneath, well, first of all, it's a Fort Park one. If you find these theme park ones, they actually sell quite well, so keep an eye out for those. We have an Adventure Time Monopoly. Yet again, paid £10, and I believe that one sells for about 25 to 30. So, spent 20, we'll probably get somewhere between 50 and £60 for those. And then we have the last few things, which are the last bit of clothing items. Simple Nike t-shirt, just with a nice cool graphic. I paid £2, I'll probably just end up putting that onto that rail to sell on tilt. Because I like the Nike t-shirts with some cool graphics, they're quite good sellers. We have a simple Coca-Cola t-shirt. This one is nice and embroidered, Coca-Cola Las Vegas. It was only 50p. Has a few small marks, but I'm going to chuck them through the wash and see what I can do with them. And hopefully that should sell for about 12 quid. Because these ones with like the drinks, like Coca-Cola and stuff, can sell very well as long as they're not like Asda or Primark ones, because they tend to do a lot of like Coca-Cola t-shirts. But this is a proper embroidered one. That one should get about £12. And then we have, lastly, this Nike sweatshirt and joggers set. I did pay £8 for the pair, and I'll probably list them individually for like 15 quid each. You could sell them as a pair, but every time I've tried to do it in the past, lots of people have messaged me saying, can I just buy the sweatshirt? So I'm just going to list them individually. If people want to buy the two of them, they can, but I'll probably list them for about 15 quid each. Or I'll see what they're going for. I haven't actually looked them up yet, but I know they're at least 15 quid each. And that's everything. Some nice bargains. I'm going to eat some fudge later, so save that for later. Some nice bits here. Some nice good stuff to trade into CEX. And honestly, that is just incredible. £1 into 60 on that one. £1 into 60. Bargain. Absolute bargain. And that's everything. We got some great bargains, should make some great profit. The thing about all the stuff I got today, I was willing to pay up on a few things because, like I said, the money I was spending was just cash that I'd earned from selling my stone stuff last weekend. So it's like I didn't have to spend anything really. It was all just like whatever I get from this is just adding on top of whatever I made last weekend. But yeah, found some great stuff. And considering it rained a lot yesterday, and I was very surprised that the boot sale was actually on today, it was definitely worth it. But I've got to now sort this all out. This video is going to come to an end. If you like the video, please do like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.